goodness. Now, what have you done? Marvelous. And welcome to Any Sunday Songwriters. I'm your host, Jan Seides, and my guest today, and I just sit down, hold on to your hats. My guests today are Michael Elwood, who some of you met at my anniversary party at New World Deli a couple months ago, and you know how wonderful he is. And I'm going to make him blush if I possibly can. And so, Michael, welcome. And Tret Fury, who I met at FARM, which is Folk Alliance Region Midwest, at a mentor session. And she told me some very useful information that some of you have been privy to because you're on my Patreon, and she taught me some better ways to use it. Tret is somebody I've admired for a very long time, and I am so excited to have Tret and Michael both here this week. So let's get rolling. Tret, would you like to kick us off? Tell us a little about yourself and sing us a song.
Absolutely. Hang on, I got to drop something I got to pick up. Okay. Well, I have been a performing singer-songwriter for 56 years. And 3 years ago, I released my 18th album, and I'm hoping to put out another album soon. I'm working on some new songs, but I'm going to be giving you some songs from my most recent albums. And the song I want to start with, it's one of my favorite songs off my latest album, which is called Lavender Moonshine. And this song came out of one of my songwriting workshops, because I teach songwriting in workshop settings and also individually. And I have this one workshop that I have been teaching for 16 years. And so every year, the same people come every year. So I have to come up with new stuff every year for my students. And so one year, I decided that I would pick a word. I would have my students pick a word from a book that I had been reading. And then they would take that word and they would go to their thesaurus and find 5 associative words. And then they had to write a paragraph using all 6 words. And then that paragraph had turned into a song. And all the 6 words had to appear in the first 2 verses. So the word I picked was strained. And the associative words were awkward, uneasy, labored, and stiff. I think that's it. There might have been one more. We'll find out when I sing. So those aren't easy words to write a song with, but I wrote a song called The Language of Love using those words. A strained touch, we held back so much. That awkward stare, so hard to bear. We were so uneasy in the language of love. The language of love. We labored for years, choked by our fears. Stiffly we held back, we just didn't have the knack. We were so uneasy in the language of love. The language of love. How is it that some have no fear at all? Not afraid of flying, not afraid of the fall. Feeling only love and light and laughter. This is what my heart is truly after. How would things have stacked if we were loose and laid back? No self-conscious days, just comfortable ways. But we were so uneasy in the language of love. The language of love. How is it that some have no fear at all? Not afraid of flying, not afraid of the fall. Feeling only love and light and laughter. This is what my heart is truly after. Movie screens, lovesick dreams. How would this be for you and me? Letting go of all we know and finding a new way home. But we were so uneasy in the language of love. The language of love. Yeah, we were so uneasy in the language of love. The language of love.
Marvelous. What a nice song.
Thank you.
Yeah. I love writing from prompts, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, I like having my students write from prompts. I don't write a lot from prompts, but sometimes I do with my class for sure.
Yeah. That was nice.
Thank you.
Okay, and Michael, tell us about yourself and play us a tune.
Well, let's see. I'm living in Houston now, and I was in Austin for a long time. That's where I started playing the open mics down on 6th Street. A while back, I'm watching my phone bob up and down. I think just from my voice. It's fun. I hope you don't mind a close up of my nose. I'm kind of close to the microphone. But thank you, Jan, for helping me work through the audio.
We love your nose, Michael.
And you can count the nose hairs if you get bored. I'm going to play something called One Too Many Questions. This is a song about, it's kind of a song for soldiers. Comes from my teenage experience of observing the Vietnam War. One too many questions put chains around his heart. He traded time and paradise for some ribbons and a star. Strayed too far from make-believe, where lovers love a lie, it seems. Illusion is so beautiful, and truth can make you cry. Don't ask him any questions, you won't like the reply from the soldier in dark glasses with a teardrop in his eye. Told him when he was a child, light would burn his eyes. Smile, he'd fight for truth, eternal life, or perish as he tried. Lady or the tiger, he had to try the doors. He never said just what he saw, just that he'd fight no more. Don't ask him any questions, won't like the reply from the soldier in dark glasses with a teardrop in his eye. Now he hangs around my old schoolyard in faded green fatigues. He guard up high upon the hill. He sits back on his heels so still. I asked him many questions about the truth that he had found. He gave me some dark glasses and he bade me put them on. He said, "You ask so many questions. Are you prepared for the reply? Can you keep yourself protected from the light that burns your eyes? When one too many questions put chains around your heart, you can only stay in paradise till you find out where you are. They'll ask you many questions, they won't like the reply from the soldier in dark glasses, it's a teardrop in his eye.
Beautiful.
How's the mix on that? All right.
It sounded fine to me. What do you think, Trent?
Yeah, I thought it sounded good. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful song. That's a deep song.
Yep.
Good, we lucked out.
Thank you.
Okay, so this wasn't exactly from a prompt. This was written a while ago, and I was running down the street and listening to Zen and the Art of Motorcycle Maintenance. Among other things, one of the things I heard was the reader had apparently never watched Seinfeld. And so when he got to the part where the narrator in the book was describing listening to somebody ramble on, and what he said was yada, yada, yada. What the reader said was yada, yada, yada. And I thought, this guy grew up under the bed in a shoebox. But something in that book triggered this. I used to think that life was like a little dance. If you missed your step, well, you had your chance. Now I know disappointments come and go. You keep looking back, you never get past them, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. Life is an endless possibility, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're standing on the corner of was road and will be highway. I used to think that love was like a photograph, a Kodak moment, good for a laugh. But now I know real love is never just for show. You may lose your lover, but love is never over, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. And love is a golden opportunity, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're standing on the corner of was road and will be highway. One day they'll lay you in your grave and say the words that people say. Then they'll all go to some cafe or other. You won't be sipping coffee with them. Better celebrate some moments now while you can. I used to think the time was like a looking glass. If you could see more future, it looked just like the past. But now I know the time is just a river flowing. When one season's done, the next one's begun, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. Life could be very extraordinary, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. We're all standing on the corner of was road and will be highway, where it's now and then, it's now again. Quit waiting for someday, that never gonna come day, 'cause it's now and then, it's now again. And we're standing on the corner of was road and will be highway perpetually. And it's now and then, well, it's now again, and it's now again, forever.
Nice. That's great.
Thank you. So we'll just keep going round and round like that until they toss us out of here. I am going to put a tip jar in the chat, so if you are of a mind to express your approval that way, the method is available.
Okay, let's see. You know, my brain is having a moment. I'm going to do a different song. I'll come back to that one. You know, sometimes you have so many songs, and the intros all start to sound alike, and then it's like, wait, that's not the right intro. So this is the title song from my 2021 album, which was my pandemic album. I don't know if either of you were recording during the pandemic, but it saved my life. I was able to write enough songs to do an album, and then I was able to go to a studio where I've worked for years in Tacoma Park, Maryland, called Tonal Park. And it was a studio that was large enough that I could go in with two other players. There was a big room where the drummer could be. There was a small room where the bass player could be, and a mid-sized room where I could be. And then we could all gather in the control room because it was big enough that we could be in there masked and 6 feet apart. So I was really fortunate. I know a lot of people who did albums at home during COVID because we had to do what we could do. But this is one of my favorite CDs. And this is a song that most of my songs are very autobiographical. Not so much that last song, but most of my songs are. And this is very I call this an autobiographical look at love through the lens of time. And it touches on 3 of the most important relationships in my life. My 20-year relationship with professional and personal with Chris Williamson. My 10-year relationship with Jane from Madison, when I lived in Madison. And my beautiful marriage to my wife, Lauren. This is called Stone by Stone. I had a life that seemed so beautiful. I had a home, it was quite large. There were 2 horses and a studio, a great big fireplace, and I built the barn. 7 acres in the country. In '93, my mother died. For 7 years, somewhat numbly, we walked the pasture, stride by stride. It is amazing that life continues, and stone by stone we move along. I have a new life, it too is beautiful, and I keep the old inside my songs. I had a life, I lived in Madison, I had a home, and it was small, but it was cozy. It had a lot of sun, and I raked the leaves come every fall. For 10 good years it felt like home, until our lost love left me cold. I shoveled snow and did it all alone, and I kept my chin up, both brave and bold. It is amazing that life continues, and stone by stone we move along. I have a new life, it too is beautiful, and I keep the old inside my songs. I have a life near the ocean. I've traveled far for another shot, and I have children and great commotion, and a wife, who would have thought? In all my years, in all these miles, in all the shoes that I have worn, there is renewal once in a while. We die a little to be reborn. It is amazing how life continues, and stone by stone we move along. I have a new life, it too is beautiful, and I keep the old inside my songs.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you.
Michael. Michael, you got something for us?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes, I'm still here, and I've got one. Let's see. This one is called. This one's called Rain Falls. Rain falls, fools too. You called and we're through, but I don't believe you. That's the way it was supposed to go. I'm going to start from the top. I can get that to stop buzzing. Rain falls, fools too. You called and we're through, but I don't believe you, because the only time you ever told the truth is when you said that rain falls. Rain falls, dreams too, mine green and yours blue, but this isn't anything new. The only time that I could ever make you laugh is when you saw that rain fall. Rain falls, stars too. Watch me catch you, and this isn't anything new. I just never let you fall so far before you finally saw that rain fall. Rain falls.
Lovely. So the subject appears to be relationships, so I've got one of those I can sing about. In fact, you're kind of looking at him. I want to say you're looking at him, but you're looking at a red square that he has pasted up over the camera on his computer. So this was from a question, and the question was, if you had it to do over again, would you? If I had it to do over, a mulligan for all of those mistakes, maybe I would take it slower and think about the reasons I should wait for the other shoe. But then I wouldn't be with you. If I had it to do over, a second chance to turn and walk away from all those careless promises and all the times my trust was betrayed, 'cause I didn't have a clue. But then I wouldn't be with you. You are the reason I still believe a guardian angel watches over me. So if I had it to do over, a possibility that few receive, I could be lying here tonight, dreaming dreams that probably would never come true. So I wouldn't follow through, because then I wouldn't be with you.
Wow, nice tune.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks. I think Andy likes it too.
Yeah, I hope
That tune
so.
ought to be on Broadway.
Yeah, that's definitely a show tune. It's beautiful. It's got that vibe.
See, I grew up, that was my mother's favorite, that and classical music. Things like Shostakovich,
Oh,
which
yeah.
are unlikely to show up in my songwriting. But Broadway tunes, I mean, that was music to me for a very long time in my childhood. So whether I will or no, it shows up in my songs.
Right, exactly. Yes, our heritage does. My mother was a big band singer for a hot New York minute with a big band in Yonkers, New York. She was a wonderful singer. So I grew up with like Glenn Miller and big band stuff. And,
Yeah.
But she didn't pursue. She didn't like the lifestyle, but she was very happy that I pursued.
Kind of can understand that.
Yeah, and it was World War II, and women got married and raised a family. That's what most women did in that. So she gave up her music and her art. She was an artist as well. She didn't give them up. She just transformed them into the beauty of raising children, and she was a fabulous cook, and that's where she put her art. So yeah. So this is the song I was going to do, the last song. But, sometimes I know some really wonderful songwriters, and sometimes I'll listen to them and I'll get inspired. And there's a wonderful songwriter who's one of my favorites. His name is Peter Mulvey. And if you don't know Peter Mulvey, you should. He's wonderful. He's an incredible songwriter. And I had just finished Stone by Stone, and I just came across him on YouTube, and he just completely inspired this song. I call it my Peter Mulvey song, but it's also my pandemic love song. So this is my last love song I'll do right now. And I wrote it right after I released my pandemic album, so I thought, well, I shouldn't put this out because, nobody wants to keep talking about the pandemic, but we have to, because it is part of our lives and has been. So it ended up on my latest album, and it's called Peanut Butter Toast, and it's all about going through the pandemic and the beauty of having someone to go through it with. Well, the side door opens and you walk inside. I say, hey, baby, what you doing? You've been in so many meetings that you're bleary-eyed. I say, hey, baby, how you doing? It's cold out there, won't you come to me? I'll hold you till you're warm in the center. I'll hold you all through the winter. It's been the longest year that has ever come. I say, hey, baby, don't you think it? 12 months and counting and we're still not done. I say, hey, baby, what you thinking? I went down to the corner just to get away, but I ran right back to your embrace. I had to see that smile on your face. So give me a little of your coffee, give me a little of your time. Make me some toast in the morning, put a little peanut butter on one side, and I'll give you a little of my love, and I'll give you even more of my heart. Make sure that you write me a letter when we next find ourselves apart, 'cause I don't ever want to lose your love. Well, how about we go down to the sushi bar? I say, hey, baby, wanna do it? Put on a sweater and get in the car. I say, hey, baby, wanna do it? We can sit at the corner where there's no one else and have a little bit of private conversation, the closest thing to a vacation. So give me a little of your coffee, give me a little of your time. Make me some toast in the morning, put a little peanut butter on one side, and I'll give you a little of my love, and I'll give you even more of my heart. Make sure that you write me a letter when we next find ourselves apart, 'cause I don't ever want to lose your love. Well, every day feels the same, even though every day is new. You and I are the lucky ones. You've got me and I've got you. Well, pretty soon we'll be swimming in the deep blue sea. I say, hey, baby, can you feel it? Take off your mask and jump in with me. I say, hey, baby, can you feel it? Well, we'll remember those days, we'll remember these nights, because we never really want to forget. It's brought us closer together, you bet. So give me a little of your coffee, give me a little of your time. Make me some toast in the morning, put a little peanut butter on one side, and I'll give you a little of my love, and I'll give you even more of my heart. Make sure that you write me a letter when we next find ourselves apart. 'Cause I don't ever, 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 ever wanna lose your love. No, I don't ever, 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 ever wanna lose your love.
That's a nice tune.
That was beautiful, and I definitely can hear the Peter Mulvey in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a nice song.
Yeah.
Let's see. I've never been to the Burning Man, and I don't think that I'll probably make it there. It's kind of not my style. I prefer the pace of Kerrville. It sounds Burning Man sounds a little like Woodstock meets Six Flags, you know. But I couldn't help but make it the setting of a song. Hey, I know you. I met you at the Burning Man, wearing nothing but a dusty tan and a band of gold. Then we talk about the greater plan and your day job with your Uncle Sam. Maybe someday get a piece of land you can call your own. God forgive us, hippies in the river, Hindu tattoos and hula hoop spinners. Don't be shy, everyone's a winner, naked in the cold, cold stream. Yeah, I know you. I met you at the Burning Man, wearing nothing but a dusty tan and a band of gold. Well, that weekend it was all for fun, born to pleasure and we're sworn to none, making love till we raise the sun and face the day alone. But I can tell you that I sometimes dream of someone waking up next to me, on my chest to call me my baby, someone to call my own. Well, God forgive us, hippies in the river, Hindu tattoos and hula hoop spinners. Don't be shy, everyone's a winner, naked in the cold, cold stream. Yes, I know you. I met you at the Burning Man, wearing nothing but a dusty tan and a band of gold.
That's
I
great.
love that one.
Yeah, that's great.
Somebody, HBO is going to run a show that's at the Burning Man. It's a documentary. And
Oh, good.
it's the
And I can
closest I'm
experience
going
it
to
from the
get.
comfort of my living room.
That's right. Because, I'm enticed, but not really. So, speaking of albums, this was my 6th. I'm currently at work on the 7th. And speaking of musicals, over the pandemic, I wrote one. Finally, I've been thinking about it for like a couple of decades, but I always thought, well, the first thing you write in any new genre is going to be autobiographical, and nobody needs to hear A Long Day's Journey, the musical. But it didn't end up being that. It ended up being based on my 6th album, which is called Unsung, and it's all the stories from the Bible that you never got to hear because nobody asked them. And mostly they were women. Not all, it turned out, because after a while they just started picking themselves out of the gloom and presenting themselves as, here, you need to talk about me. And not all of those were female. But this was the one that started it. As far back as I remember, I was always Rachel's sister. Sometimes I think that started before she was even born. She was lively, she was clever, and everybody loved her. And when the men came looking, it was Rachel they looked for, not me. I was Rachel's sister. Jacob saw her fetching water, asked if she was Laban's daughter, and she ran home to let us know, to make room for one more. I fell in love that night at dinner. He never saw for watching her, and when the meal was over, it was Rachel he asked for, not me. Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were living. Here is the truth, not the one that others told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister. They said Jacob was the trickster, but my father brought me forward on Rachel's wedding day, draped in veils upon his arm. But then Jacob worked the harder, and for Rachel too he bartered. Still, I thought I'd win him when each new son was born to me. Rachel's sister. But every night I'd hear her whisper, "Give me sons like you gave my sister, and prove that you love me. Prove you love me more." So then one night he did it, and little Joseph was his favorite. But Rachel died in childbirth when her second son was born, leaving me, Rachel's sister. This is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were living. Here is the truth, not the one that others told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister. Every now and then I wonder, is he still thinking of her, though I'm the one that keeps him warm when the nights are cold? Did she love him as I love him, or did she just love to win? But she is blessed memory, so I will never know. I am only Rachel's sister. That is the story as it is written, but those were the lives we were given. Here is the truth, not the one the old men told. It's the one that I know. I am Rachel's sister, and it can only be told by Rachel's sister. Thank you.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Thank you.
So you did a whole album of?
Yes.
Wow.
Leah is in there, and Bathsheba. Do you know what Bathsheba's name means in Hebrew?
No.
Daughter number 7. That's
Oh.
how girls were valued.
Of course. Well, we haven't come that far.
No, it turns out.
Well, we did, then we slid back. That's a great way to learn the stories of the Bible, though, through song, always, you know.
The research was fun,
Oh,
and
I'll
I didn't
bet.
think it was going to be.
I'll bet it was. Come on. Well, since we are in the middle of summer, I'm going to do my summer song. I live in Newport News, Virginia, so it's the top of the South, and it's been very humid. June was brutal, and the first half of July. It's much more. It's much better right now. I'm hoping it'll last. It's only in the low 80s, and not as humid as usual. So that's a wonderful sign. But I grew up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan. But I was born in Iowa. I lived in Iowa. I lived in Illinois. And then junior high, we moved up to the UP. And what I always loved about summer as a young kid was fireflies, or lightning bugs, as we called them. Because there are two different, it depends on where you live. It's either fireflies or lightning bugs. But when we moved up to the UP, it was too cold. So there were no lightning bugs. And then I moved out to the West Coast for 30 years. I lived in LA for 17 years. And it was too dry for lightning bugs. And I lived in Oregon, and it was too wet. So 30 years later, I moved back to the Midwest. I moved to Madison, Wisconsin. And when I saw my first firefly, it just brought back this flood of childhood memories that I carry with me. So this is about that. We caught lightning bugs, put them in a jar, poked a few holes in the lid, took them to the yard, watched them through the glass the way they glow. And that was summer to me, under the big elm trees. That was summer to me. Standing in the moonlight, feeling the breeze, playing kick the can out in the streets. We rode our bikes hard till we had to come in, and that was summer to me, under the big elm trees. That was summer to me. And we slept with all the windows wide, trying to stay cool. The nights were hot and sticky, and the days spent at the pool. And I could hear my mom and dad with the TV turned way down, but the feel of the sheets and the sweat on my brow are all that I am left with right now. We listen to the Cubbies on the radio waves, trying to hit a home run, playing against the Braves when they were in Milwaukee, and that was long ago. But that was summer to me, under the big elm trees. That was summer to me. And we slept with all the windows wide, trying to stay cool. The nights were hot and sticky, and the days spent at the pool. And I could hear my mom and dad with the TV turned way down, but the feel of the sheets and the sweat on my brow are all that I am left with right now. Are all that I am left with right now. Right now, all that I am left with right now. Yeah, all that I am left with right now.
Tret.
Thank you.
Oh, marvelous.
Thank you.
I also grew up in the Mitten, not in the UP,
Right.
in Detroit.
You're a
And
troll.
I know,
Or
yeah,
not a troll.
I am a troll
Yeah, it
under
is
the
a troll,
bridge.
right, yeah.
Yeah,
And I'm a youper. There you go.
yeah. I remember the fireflies
Oh, yeah.
and the elms. Although
yeah.
in my neighborhood they took all the elms down to forestall Dutch elm disease.
Oh, I lived on Elm Court in Libertyville, Illinois, and I was there when they had the elms, and a canopy of elms, and then, of course, Dutch
Yeah.
elm disease took them all.
Yeah.
Now it's all maple trees. Beautiful still, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, childhood, and then you move on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Michael.
Here. Well, me and John Paul put our heads together, but we couldn't think of nothing to say. Started thinking early in the evening last night and carried on into the day. Then around noon it started making sense, then it wouldn't go away. See, I was always living in the future tense, he was only living today. Do you think you can take it? Think you can make it? Think it's worth a rusty goddamn? Well, if I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Then Jenny came by concerned about Carl. She said he's working much too hard. God bless the hands of a working man, but I think he's gone a little too far. Says he's gonna struggle till the day he dies, and history marks him a star. But he's a faraway boy with the poet's eyes, said the lady with the shepherd's heart. Do you think you can take it? Think you can make it? Think it's worth a rusty goddamn? Well, if I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Then me and the Maharishi went downtown just to try to lose my blues. I said, what do you think about the hookers on the corner? He said he couldn't wear those shoes. He said everybody gets exactly what they ask for, sometimes what they deserve. And I seen you had a racket and a lot of balls, and it was my turn to serve. And do you think you can take it? Think you can make it? Think it's worth a rusty goddamn? Well, if I'm still thinking when the curtain falls, I'll be thinking therefore I am. Yeah, me and John Paul put our heads together, but we couldn't think of nothing to say. Started thinking early in the evening last night and carried on into the day. Then around noon it started making sense, and then it wouldn't go away. See, I was always living in the future tense, he was only living today. Yeah, I was always living in the future tense, he was only living today.
That's beautiful, Michael.
Ah, Michael.
Wow.
Me and John Paul, that's all I remember from all my philosophy in school.
That's great. So before we go on, before I do my song, Tret, where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
You can find me at my website, which is tretfury.com, TRETFURE. You can go to any of my three Facebook pages. I have a personal, a fan page, and a music page, Tret Fury Music. I'm on Instagram. I'm a Reverb Nation. I'm pretty much everywhere. But you can always find my schedule on the events page of my website. I am pretty much homeless. I kind of took the summer off from touring because my wife and I are trying to find a new place that we're trying to sell our house and find a one-story home. It's getting to be that time. Yeah. And so I'm kind of sticking around home. But I just had a live stream show last week, and I've got another live stream show coming up on August 19th. And what I've been doing in the past several months is I'm doing one album a show. So the last show I did was my album Back Home, and this next month I'm doing my album My Shoes. So I'm sort of chronologically going through my history and all my stories of my songs.
What a wonderful idea.
Yeah, it's great. And then I go back on the road in September. I'm going to be doing 3 shows in the Midwest, and then I'm going to Scotland for a second time. I lead one of the Scotland folk tours. This one's sold out, but I've got another one coming up next year if anyone's interested. They're really fun. I get to do two concerts, and then the other nights we were entertained by local Scottish artists, and it's just a fabulous event. It's just fabulous. So, and then I'm on the road pretty much for the rest of the year, and of course I've already booking my spring next year. But you can find out everything about me on my website. Yeah. And
Okay.
Yeah.
She's a working musician, folks.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
Very much so.
And Michael, how about you? Where are you going to be next, and where can people find you online?
Well, you can always find me on Facebook. My Facebook page, just
Yes,
search
Michael
for
posts
Michael
songs
Elwood.
there.
And I don't have anything lined up, but
You actually
can
do.
contact
You
me
just
on
don't know
Facebook.
about it yet.
huh? What's that?
You actually do. You just don't know about it yet. I'll tell you in a minute.
Oh, okay. All right. But yeah, I check in with Facebook pretty regularly, and so that's a pretty good place to find me.
Okay.
My
And-
phone number's there. My phone number's on the page too, so you can just give me a ring. I'm not hard to get.
All right. Okay, so I am taking August off because we're going to be traveling around California. And we're finally going to get to see Yosemite before anybody ruins it. And as far as like these shows, the next one will be in September. And I also do an in-person show. It will be at the Vintage Bookstore and Wine Bar on East 5th Street in Austin. And Judy Painter has already been booked for it. And Michael, she specifically asked for you to be our third person on stage. It's September 4th, so check your calendar and see if you can do it, because I'd love to have you. It's here in Austin. Yeah, not very far away. And let's see what we've got coming.
That sounds great. What day of the week was that?
That's a Friday night.
All right.
And
I'll get up there. And
in September for these shows, I have September 6th with Cheryl Brantz and somebody that I have not got their name on my calendar yet. So that's the next one. If you'd like to know more about these shows or any others that I have responsibility for, please put your email in the chat and I'll make sure that you hear about it. And you can find me at jansides.com, spelled exactly the way you see it in my little cell here. And I do not have my phone number online. Yikes. So, I'm going to write something that I'm having fun with lately, because a couple times ago when I was at FARM, which for the uninitiated is Folk Alliance Region Midwest, it's a conference, one of the regional conferences for Folk Alliance, which the regional ones are just my size, and so those are the ones I do. I hardly ever do the national one because I keep finding myself back in my room decompressing, so it's kind of a wasted effort and a lot of money. But Charlie Mossbrook was running this room that all he was listening to in that room were murder ballads. And I went and listened for a while because that sounded like fun, and came away thinking, I need to write a murder ballad, otherwise I'm an interloper here at Folk Alliance, which accommodates people like me, but it's still called Folk Alliance, and you have to have a train song and a murder ballad in order to call yourself a folk artist. So, but there was this thing going on in all the murder ballads that I strongly objected to, besides which I'm incapable of doing what's been expected of me. So this is my murder ballad. Your hair was picture perfect, every strand in place, 1,000 megawatt smile. You were in Hollywood shape. Your eyes were fathoms deep. Oh, how they hypnotized. Everything a girl could want, that's what it looked like. Moves smooth as honey, so light on your feet, not afraid to spend your money. Beyond flamboyantly, Harry Styles fashion, so self-satisfied, ready for whatever. That's what it looked like. Ah, don't be embarrassed for something you cannot help. 'Cause you know life's a game of roulette played on a carousel. You lost your cool and acted the fool. But no one who saw you is ever gonna tell. We met at a party. You said I was sweet. I thought you were charming. No one saw us leave. Out in the moonlight, we went for a ride. Romantic and innocent, that's what it looked like. Ah, don't be bitter, baby. It's just the hand you were dealt. Just give me that snazzy smile and bid me farewell. Ah, I know it burned when those tables were turned. But no one who witnessed is ever gonna tell. Out on the highway, outside of town, we were alone. You grew more and more insistent, high on testosterone. And then you got ugly and tried to drug me, but this ain't my first rodeo. Oh, don't be angry, darling. I hear it's not good for your health. Just 'cause my mama taught me how to take care of myself. And you don't need to care where the body is buried, 'cause no one who knows is ever gonna tell. No one will be asking you, darling, and I'm never gonna tell.
That's beautiful, Jan.
Thank
That's
you.
great. That's great.
I was just tired of her being the dead one at the end of the song.
Yeah, there you go. Rightly so. Well, since you mentioned that to be a folk singer you have to write a murder song or a train song, I'll play you my train song. Because in 2001, I recorded my first solo album for a while, because I had done 3 albums in the 1990s with Chris Williamson, who was, we were a duo at that point. And it was women's music. And I went back into the folk world in 2000. I attended a lot of folk alliances, the national, the international, the regionals. I was president of Local 1000 for a while, so I was always there recruiting new members for Local 1000. But I realized when I started working solo again, I wanted to go completely folk again. And being part of Folk Alliance, you sort of migrate that way. And I knew I had to have a train song. So I was leaving the West Coast and moving back to the Midwest, and this is my journey back to the Midwest. It's called This Train. This train only runs on a one-way track. Once you head east, there's no turning back. Once you're on board, you can ride for days through the evening fog and the morning haze. There's no getting off once you're on the rail. Come to win and come to fail. The big wheels rumble through the frozen night, past the Heartbreak Hotel and the neon lights. I ride the hansom as the wind blows by and the trees all bend to the cry. This town looks good as a town can be, far from the mountains, far from the sea. Winter behind me and spring so near. Everything I hope for, everything I fear. Think I may get off when this train comes still. Find me a new start, find me a will. Write up the written and roll up the rest. Stand down to sorrow, stand up the best. This time when the train comes still. This train keeps my heartbeat steady. Line up the rhythm and the roll is ready. This train keeps me right on track. Only the wheels and the west at my back. Well, this town looks good as a town can be, far from the mountains, far from the sea. Winter behind me and spring so near. Everything I hope for, everything I fear. Think I may get off when this train comes still. Find me a new start, find me a will. Write up the written and roll up the rest. Stand down to sorrow, stand up the best. This time I get off when this train comes still. This train keeps my heartbeat steady. Line up the rhythm and the roll is ready. This train keeps me right on track. Only the wheels and the west at my back. Only the wheels and the west at my back. Only the wheels and the west at my back. I forgot a whole verse.
Well, you can add it now if you want
Oh,
to.
no, that's okay. I'm done.
That was wonderful. What a wonderful song.
Thank you.
I've done that.
It's better with the other verse even, but
Oh, I can't
I've
imagine.
done that more times. Got through
Yeah.
a song and say, wait a minute, there's a verse I really like, and I didn't sing it.
I know. And your brain is going, where is it? But, you got to
Yeah,
let
it's
it
all
go.
over. Can't go back. Yeah.
You got to
Find my
let it
train.
go. Yep. Thank you.
It actually got off in Chicago.
Let me turn this off.
This song for an old girlfriend. Holly could sell holy cards to Satan. They say that girl sells cinders down in hell. She grinds them out of hearts that she's been breaking, blackened by the fires of fare thee well. Sometimes I still see her riding shotgun in my ragtop through my dreams back to the time when I believed it comes out even. If I do unto others as I'd have them do to me. Till Holly taught me something about how the devil deals. She said, save the truth for tomorrow. Save it up for your golden years. 'Cause truth causes sorrow. I know that lies save tears. So now I hang her picture where the morning light can't find her, for the shadows are more fitting for an underworld queen. A stack of front page papers that could have told it kinder, a reminder things are seldom as they seem. She said, save the truth for tomorrow. Save it up for your golden years. 'Cause truth causes sorrow, and I know that lies save tears. Yeah, Holly could sell holy cards to Satan. Say that girl sells cinders down in hell. She grounds them out of hearts that she's been breaking, blackened by the fires of fare thee well.
Beautiful.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Nice imagery. Beautiful.
Yeah. That's Michael's kind of the king of imagery. Yeah.
Well, you opened up the minor keys, so I figured, well,
My favorites. I'm not sure which this is. This is a tango because my husband is involved with a tango group, Quintango, and they are very, very good. And one of the first things I discovered about tango is it's contagious. So this is a tango. First, make a list, all the qualities you missed on your previous attempts. Then make a plan, all the places where someone like that might frequent. Call all your friends, let them know you're on the mend from your last affair. Consult your horoscope, seize the moment, say a little prayer. And then you wait, you hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Improve yourself, pay attention to your health, learn a new dance. Something. Learn a new language, change your Oh, I know. Go on a trip, give your blues the slip, change your circumstance. Exercise your brain, learn a new language, do something just for fun. Get your fortune told, buy new clothes, you may already have won. Still you wait, you hurry up and wait. At the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait, gently knocking on the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. Sooner or later, you're gonna notice a change. Your own company ain't half as bad as they claim, and it's not a cause for shame. You can afford to wait. You can hurry up and wait. 'Cause at the right place, at the right time, you'll meet your soulmate. You just wait. You'll be entering the gates of love sublime. It's just a matter of patience and timing in the tango for one. 'Cause it's all about patience and timing in the tango for one.
That was great, Jan.
Thank you.
Definitely a tango.
Definitely.
That's great.
I'm sure I'm going to fit it into a musical someday.
Yeah, there you go. So you did a tango, so I'm going to do a bossa nova.
Okay.
It's the only bossa nova I've ever written. And I wrote it for my nephew Adrian's second wedding. I had written a song for his first wedding as well. But this was, I always wanted to write a bossa nova, so I did for him. And this is called True Compass. I would have missed you. I would have never known your name. I would have missed out, afraid to play the game. If I hadn't taken this one chance, this chance to find romance, this romance where I dance my way to you. I wouldn't be here. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you? North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass, and you are my steady course. I didn't know where I was going when I chose to make that drive, when I took the plunge and let fate have its way. If I hadn't looked into your eyes, those eyes that held surprise, surprised by all this sudden inspiration, then I wouldn't be here. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you. North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass. Now I know what true love really means. I see my future clearer than my dreams, and I can't wait to see it all unfold with you. So will you share the things I love? Will you bear the push and shove? Will you cherish me as much as I will cherish you? North and south, east and west, I promise you my best. I promise you are my one true compass. You are my one true compass. Oh, you are my one true compass. Yeah, you are my one true compass. And you are my steady course.
I've always loved that song, Trent. Beautiful.
Thank you, Neil.
That's beautiful.
I appreciate it.
And oh my God, I see my future clearer than my dreams. Beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you, Jan.
It's beautiful. Well, this one goes out to the current Commander-in-Chief. I wrote it under Reagan, but it still applies. I saw the helicopters flying last night. They were looking in my windows with invisible light. Used to be a hero on a foreign shore. Now I'm just a suspect in drug-on wars. And I hear you well, George Orwell. And I hear you well, George Orwell. They say the only thing to do is fight, like it's everybody's duty when they know they're right. So close the curtains, lock the front door. Everybody is a suspect in drug-on wars. And I hear you well, George Orwell. And I hear you well, George Orwell. We've got the weapons and we've got to attack. Can't learn how to use them if they don't shoot back. It isn't hard to find someone to hate when the enemy's your brother and your mother's the state. And I can hear you well, George Orwell. I hear you well, George Orwell. Should have seen it coming right from the start. said the ghost of Woody Guthrie to the ghost of Karl Marx. Traded our overalls for three-piece suits. Gave a whip to Lady Liberty and thigh-high leather boots. And I hear you well, George Orwell. And I hear you well, George Orwell.
Yeah. Great. Who would have thought we'd be living 1984?
Really.
I have a friend who wrote a great song. It's called 2026 Looks a Lot Like 84. And yeah, it's
Yes, it
Yeah.
does.
yes, it does.
Damn it. So I have this daughter that I'm going to brag on for a minute because she's earned it. And besides, I can't help it. My daughter is the senior vice president for public relations at HBO.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Same thing I said, and quite a bit more in that same. Yeah. So she gets to travel a lot. She's gone to places that I've always longed to see, and she did not take her mother. But, you know, some places I could do without. I got this one message from her. This was back when she was doing PR at a PR firm, and one of her clients was, oh gosh, I can't think of his name. The one who played the other composer in Amadeus. But nope, name's not coming to me. But he liked to go to all of his premieres and all of his award shows. So I got a text from her that said, on the plane, and I went, where are you going? Oh, Slovenia. And then a couple days later, I got, I'm going to starve to death in this place. And I said, why? And she said, the food. Pate with chocolate sauce. I had the no thank you portion of that. She fortunately got to fly back to the States before she actually did starve to death. But this trip, this most recent one, was to Cannes because she represents White Lotus at HBO, and White Lotus was up for an award. So she went to Cannes, and then from there she went to Paris because HBO does the sporting events there, and she went to the French Open, and then she went to London where they did the coolest thing I've ever seen. She was the premiere of House of the Dragon was going to happen in London, and they built a dragon with a 26-foot wingspan and flew it around London. I swear there was nobody in London who was not going to watch House of the Dragon. In any case, I teach my granddaughter, and when she got on the Zoom, my daughter's husband, Jesse, got on the Zoom at the same time, and he said, she was still in Cannes, and Jesse said, last night she went to a party on a yacht bigger than our house and drank wine worth $30,000 a bottle. So I texted her and I said, what can you do to wine that makes it worth $30,000? And so she extolled the virtues of the wine for a while. And then she said, but I'm in Paris now. I've left that all behind. And I went, what did you say? So here's the song. Not inspired by HBO or anything like it. As a child, I was a prodigy. You should have heard me play. Threw my whole self into every piece. I wonder where is that today? People told my mother I would be by Carnegie enshrined. But I live in Paris now. I left that all behind. Later on, I danced flamenco, passionate and full of life. Looking back, I have to smile, but back then it was my paradise. I plan to dance forever. I'm still dancing in my mind, but I live in Paris now. I left that all behind. Now I wake up in the morning, find my way to a table at the corner cafe. Spend my day watching lovers passing by, drinking my wine. Once I also had a lover, but I thought I wanted more. So I told him love was over, and I let him walk out the door. I dream of him now and then, lest I forget the dreams remind. But I live in Paris now, I left that all behind. He has a wife and children now, to him the fates were kind. I have my wine and gay Paris.
Another great Broadway song. That's great. That's a wonderful line. I love that.
Oh, isn't it?
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I just couldn't believe it. Like, you're not going to write this?
Yeah.
But
Well,
she's
I will.
not a yeah, but she's not a songwriter. It would never have occurred to her.
Right. But she was an inspiration, and that's what matters.
Absolutely,
That's
and
great.
not for the first time, I might add.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure. Well, I'm going to take my cue from Michael and do something that's slightly political. It's not overtly, although I've certainly written a lot of overt political songs, but in this past year or so, I just didn't want to write about him again, because I've written Number 45. I've written several songs that are direct references to the evil that he has wrought in our lives. And I was like, I don't know, I want to write something that's pertinent and current, but I didn't know where to go. And my inspiration came, not unlike you. I have a friend who's a wonderful poet, and he sends me his poems he puts out an anthology every Christmas, and he sends them to me. And there was one poem about his mother, and one of the lines was, "I took off my glasses and laid him down." And there was something about that just triggered me. You know how that happens, and it's like, oh yeah, okay, I know what I want to do with that, or something like that. And this song came out of that, and it's sort of a dark song, because we live in dark times, but the point of the song and the last line and the message is that we need to hold each other closely, especially in this time. We need to hold on to that love and that hope, and hold on to each other until we get to the other side of this madness. This is called Time Will Tell. Put on my rose-colored glasses, thinking they'll help us both see, but the darkness is heartache's despair, so I hold you closer to me. I choose to believe in the words that love will keep us alive, taped up like a note on a mirror, in a room where we all can survive. Time will tell, you say to me, time will tell me what that the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled guts. Time will tell me what. I turn on the news and turn it right back off. I just don't know what to believe. And the lies are poison running down the walls, stripping the pain from my dreams. Time will tell, you say to me. Time will tell me what? That the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled guts. Time will tell me what. I read, but I can't pay attention. I'm lost in this upside down day, where the bosses are evil and the workers can't work, and the homeless don't have a say. Time will tell, you say to me. Time will tell me what? That the world is cruel, that hatred rules. It's like a punch in my unsettled guts. Time will tell me what. There's crazy on the streets, crazy in the house, people getting killed for no reason. What happened to our right? What happened to our fight to live in a world without treason? So I put on my rose-colored glasses, thinking they'll help us both see. But the darkness is heartache's despair, so I hold you closer to me.
Wow.
Wonderful track. I don't think I heard that one before.
No, it's new, Neil. I didn't know if you. I don't know if you, I didn't think you'd heard it yet. Yeah.
Beautiful. I love it.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Michael.
Okay. I painted a house for a retired Air Force officer in Austin years ago, and I gave him this story. All of his accolades were hung on the walls. They were numerous, but he resided in a lazy boy recliner with a stack of Lucky Strikes on the table next to him, and an oxygen tank. And he was kind of a grouchy old guy, but his wife called him the Major, so I call this one the Major. The first place I saw him is the last place you see him. He's watching the shows that the satellite beams in, with a stack of back issues of Penthouse and boxes, and a field and stream on his knee. On the walls of his den hang the heads of a dozen slow deer that he shot with his fool for a cousin. The guns are kept oiled, but the spirit has spoiled, and now all he's killing is time. And on the day that he dies, shoot guns in the sky. The Air Force will strike up the band for the major who knew, the colonel who flew, the big one through the skies of Japan. Got a daughter who lives on a farm in Montana with 24 people, and it don't understand them. They sit on the floor, they wear funny bandanas, but he loves her as much as he can. His son was the one who grew up true to plan. He signed as a pilot, just like his old man. And they'd display his medals above the divan, put fresh flowers every few days. And on the day that he dies, shoot guns in the sky. The Air Force will strike up the band for the major who knew, the colonel who flew, the big one through the skies of Japan. Now 2 times a year he heads up for Las Vegas with his wife and his whiskey in the old Winnebago, looking for something he hasn't found yet. He's running from something he'll never forget. And late in the evening, with the missus turned in, stares at the stars, thinking what might have been. By the look of the draw, could have been him. He closes his eyes just to dream. And on the day that he dies, shoot guns in the sky. The Air Force will strike up the band for the major who knew, the colonel who flew, the future through the skies of Japan, the big one through the skies of Japan.
Wow.
What a tribute, Michael. That's really beautiful.
That's really,
Really.
lovely. Wow. Good songwriting. Man, that's I'm glad I'm meeting you. Really.
I don't mean to gloat, but I knew you would be. So I'm on the same page as you about how to respond to all of this. And yes, I've also written my share of vitriolic, shall we say, songs. This one was written, I'm going to mention my daughter again, but this is while she's still in college. And she was there in New York going to the Fashion Institute of Technology, which to me that's a contradiction, but you know, what do I know? When she first told me she wanted to major in marketing, my first thought was, where did I go wrong? But after she finished describing what she'd be able to do with a degree like that, I wanted to do it too. And she was there in her apartment in Queens when the first of the towers went down. And when we finally, after all the towers falling was past, we finally got to talk to each other on the phone, and she said, should I come home? Well, first of all, she always viewed moving to New York as remedying her mother's mistake, because that's where I moved to Austin from. And secondly, I mean, nothing would have made me happier, except I knew it wouldn't make her happier. So I had pretty much advice Sort of. What do I know? Nobody ever bombed us while I was, you know. And I pretty much what's in this song is what I told her. I know you've been watching the world go by, and so often it makes you cry and wonder if it's worth rising in the morning. But though it causes you so much pain, sooner or later it all will change. That's what it always does. When everything you counted on, everything you thought was true, turns around and runs away from you. Well, what can you do but live your whole life, give your whole heart anyway? Seek your whole truth, speak your whole mind anyway. One foot in front of the other, step by step, day by day, any way you have to. Oops. I know you want to, but you're afraid. But what makes you feel that way is the message of fear you're hearing every day. But don't listen to what they say. Some people live their whole lives that way, but that's not you. We only get a moment, and it won't last. And lots of other hard times are in your past. Your future's up to you, so live your whole life, give your whole heart anyway. Seek your whole truth, speak your whole mind anyway. One foot in front of the other, step by step. Day by day, any way you have to, any way you can, any way you'll have to, anyway.
Oh, another one for Broadway, Jane.
I know.
It's definitely your style.
Apparently,
Yeah. And it's not just the piano, even on the guitar. pretty
even
much.
on the guitar, it's just there. And like I said, whether I want it or not, there it is.
Yeah, yeah. It's great. So, do we have time for another round?
We do. We
Okay.
have just time. Actually, it kind of doesn't matter if we run over because nobody's waiting for this stage, but we probably won't.
Yeah, I can't. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Neil, is there something you'd like to hear?
Oh, yes, there is. I'm blanking on the name. Oh,
I put you on the spot, sorry.
I know. I've got every single one of your CDs in front of me, too. Play anything that's original from yours. I love
Okay.
A short one would be the most
Yeah,
appropriate.
let me do, I'm going to do this one because I can shorten it even more than it is on the recording by leaving out solo. It's a circle, it's a song called In This Circle. And the song is actually a circle, as you will hear. And I usually do a little instrumental in the middle, but I'm going to leave that out. But this is a great one for me to close with because it is about keeping that hope, keeping the lights on, keeping the love alive. And thank you, Jan, for inviting me today. This has been wonderful. I am sitting in this circle with my humble guides, surrounded by the ones I love, protected on all sides, breathing out and breathing in, and holding all that's fine. Though the world around me shatters, I center on this time. If for just one moment we are still beneath the dark and the dreary, if we could shine a light so strong, we may not feel so weary. Breathing out and breathing in, and holding all that's fine. Though the world around me shatters, I center on this time. For I am sitting in this circle with my humble guides, surrounded by the ones I love, protected on all sides.
That was perfect, Tret. Thank you so much.
You bet, Neil.
Someone just asked for
Yes.
Eyes of China, so I think I'll close with that one. Patiently you sit for hours on a Persian rug and Chinese trousers. The poetry that you devour for hours and hours, it's the laughter that I miss. Is that a new tattoo there on your breast? Just a wayward lover's kiss? You're still different from the rest. Life's a test. Love's a bitch and you almost missed it. Went by so fast, like crimson angel trails, like laughing gas. You'll never completely conceal the cracks in these eyes of China, these hearts of glass. Took your tan to Amsterdam, to a winter sun clinic for your mental muscle tone. You got a doctor here at home who tends your heart and soul, and you're never gonna change. You never grow older, you got to stay young. It'll never be like this again. You're still different from the rest. Life's a test. Love's a bitch and you almost missed it. Went by so fast, like crimson angel trails, like laughing gas. You'll never completely conceal the cracks in these eyes of China, these hearts of glass. Now you're sitting up straight Awake in the dark, you can hear the sirens like you hear your heart. The heel click tick on a rush hour clock make you pull back quick like a 9-volt shock. And you're never gonna change, you never grow older. You got to stay young, it'll never be like this again. You're still different from the rest. Life's a test, love's a bitch, and you almost missed it. You went by so fast, like crimson angel trails, like laughing gas. You'll never completely conceal the cracks in these eyes of china, these hearts of glass.
Wow, Michael.
Beautiful song, Michael. That's awesome.
Really?
Yeah, Persian rug and Chinese pants. I love that one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm with you about the light, Tret, and I'm with you about the cracks, Michael, because where this song came from was the Japanese art of kintsugi, and also Leonard Cohen. There's a crack in everything. That's how the light gets in. I also think it's how the light gets out. All the lessons you learned are gold. All the scars where you healed are strong. You may once or twice have been broken, but you've done nothing wrong. All the outcomes that didn't match all your plans and all your dreams, all the beauty you think you lack is ablaze for all to see. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines. All the obstacles in your path, all the trials you rose above, all those faults that you think you have, well, they are why you are loved. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines. It's true, you are not perfect, but no one is perfect, and that matters so much less than you'd expect. 'Cause your light shines through, your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines. Your light shines through. Your light shines through. It's what makes you you. And the cracks are there, so your light shines. Your light shines through.
Beautiful, Jan.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Yeah.
That's the way to wrap it up.
So, thank you to Tret Fury. Thank you to Michael Elwood. I can't believe both of you said yes. You've made my week, my life. I don't know. But I am so happy you're here. And that was a wonderful, lovely afternoon. So
Yeah, beautiful.
thanks again.
I love your backdrop, Neil.
I just want to say,
Yeah.
of all the years I've known Tret, this is the last time I saw Tret, and for all of you, I love all of you. So I have my own Rosendale open mic, and I have West on Center where I know you've played, Tret.
Yep.
I want you to all come back here, and I can arrange it. So please, either contact me or contact, Carol from West on Center. But
Yeah.
I want all of you, not just one of you, but all of you to come.
So you're live again, not just virtual? Is that what you're saying?
Right now, I'm still virtual. I got a couple more surgeries, but I'm still virtual. You're still welcome.
Okay.
Everybody's welcome, and I have
Yeah.
next one's tomorrow.
That's great.
I am so going to take you up on that.
Oh yeah, he's got a great
Yeah.
series, great open mic series.
Oh,
Yeah.
please do. Well, you've been there before, Jan. A long time, but you've been there.
Yeah, it's definitely been a long time. I can't remember the last time I came up that
I
way.
can send all of you. I don't have Michael's email address, but I can send all of you the invite. It's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern time,
Sweet.
Michael, put your email address in the chat.
and I'll send them all to all of you.
Okay.
And Michael, it's just awesome to meet you, my friend. It's really your
Yeah,
music.
he's
is
great. Really great.
awesome.
Really
Yeah.
wonderful stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop the
Hey, there
stream
you
now. And
Hey, Andy.
thank you all for being here. By the way, you got some amazing compliments, all of you. Yeah. Superstar was mentioned more than once.
I can't remember how to download the chat anymore. They've changed it.
Several people in Jerusalem today, Trent, were mentioning both you and Jan.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah?
Yep. Right after you left.
Right after, of course.
I put your picture up and Trent's picture up for Phil. And
Okay.
Oh great. Wow.
The 3 dots at the top, it has save chat.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh great. Yeah, because I wanted
Yeah.
to look at the chat. Sweet.
Well, I just have to say thank you to both of you. And
Thank you, Andy.
Number one, you're carrying on a time-honored tradition of American singer-songwriting,
Yes.
and we're very well represented by you all. And,
Thank you, Andy.
Well,
Really.
sure. And yeah, Michael is sort of the Texas John Prine, I think.
Oh, absolutely.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's a real treasure. So
Absolutely.
it's
I'm
great
so
to hear
glad
you
to hear
both.
you.
Yeah,
Andy.
I'd like to stay and chat, but I've got to prepare to go to an audio.
Oh, I gotta go too.
Yeah,
so-
Michael, I have your email. I'll send all 3 of you.
Great. Fabulous.
Good deal.
Okay, I'm going to stop the stream first and thank you all for being here. Good night. Please
everybody.
come again. Leave your, send me your DM